The first activity in the sequence is flashcards. We recommend you spend 5 minutes at the beginning of your session on flashcards. This is a great way for your student to practice their decoding and sight word skills and prepare for the reading session. You'll notice that the platform divides flashcards into 2 types, sounds and tricky words. Sound flashcards are designed to help pupils practice recognising, saying and blending sounds, also known as phonemes, in words that they can decode or sound out. For example, the 3 individual sounds k, a, t in the decodable word cat. Tricky word flashcards help pupils practice common words that cannot be sounded out or don't match the child's sound knowledge yet. Children need to learn these words by sight. Feel free to move between the 2 flashcard tabs during your reading session. There are lots of sounds and words to choose from depending on your child's flashcard level. Let's talk about sound flashcards first. As you may remember, Chapter 1 flashcards and activities are organised according to levels of difficulty from 2 to 5. These broadly correspond to the order in which sounds are taught in phonics lessons in schools. Children are taught simple, common sounds first, for example, the a in at or the I in pin, and then, as they progress, teachers gradually introduce alternative pronunciations for these sounds. For example, the short I in tip is pronounced differently to the long I in find, and the latter is taught later. We will use the simplest level, level 2, to explain how flashcards work on our platform. Don't forget, if you need a refresher, directions are always available and can be expanded and closed as needed. First, select a letter or group of letters from the black tiles in the lower part of the screen. Words starting with or containing that sound will display in the grey box. Notice the first word is highlighted purple. This word will be immediately visible to your pupil. Ask your child to read you this word. They may need help sounding out the word. Remember that the word might contain individual sound phonemes, digraphs, 2 letters making 1 sound, like ch, or trigraphs, 3 letters making a sound, like I. Once they have sounded a word out, it's important to ask the child to blend the sounds together so that the word is read smoothly and fluently. If your pupil struggles with this, use the I do, we do, you do technique to build their confidence. First, you sound out, then blend the word. Then you and your pupil sound out and blend the word together. And finally, your pupil sounds out and blends the word alone. You may feel your pupil needs additional practice, or it would be helpful to see the sound used in a sentence. Most sounds at the lower levels have captions that include the sound or word. Click on the instruction in the captions box in order to see a caption. As soon as you do this, the caption will be visible to your pupil. You can read the caption to them first or ask them to read it to you. If there's more than one practice caption, you will see small arrows that will allow you to move between them. The caption functionality is not available at levels 4 and 5. You will also notice that level 4 is organised a little differently to the other levels. Level 4 uses practice sets of words rather than individual sound tiles. This helps children consolidate the sounds they've learnt at level 2 and 3 by using them in longer words which have lots of consonants. As your pupil reads the words in the grey box, you can mark the practice set of words green or red based on the child's knowledge of the words. If a child can read all the words in the box, click the green button. This will mark the sound tile or practice set green. If you think that the sound or practice set needs more work, click the red button and the sound tile or practice set will turn red. The platform will remember this for your next session. The child will not see this assessment, it's just visible to you. All they will see is the words or captions that you click on. When marking sounds green or red, the goal is for your pupil to read all words in the practice set before marking that sound green. It is up to you to determine if your pupil has sufficiently mastered a sound. Please note, in all levels of sound flashcards, our platform does not have the ability for you to mark individual words as green or red. You need to make the judgment at the sound level. Now, let's talk about tricky words in flashcards. As explained earlier, these are specific words that children need to learn by sight and are displayed in groups according to level. You can simply click on a word and it will immediately be visible to your pupil. You can mark each word as known or unknown using the green and red buttons. The platform will remember this for your next session. Again, your pupil will not see this assessment.